Welcome back, guys, to Triangle Strategy, where last episode we finished off the mock battle to defend the arena and learned how Huette met Roland in another character story before starting Chapter 11 proper, witnessing movements in Whitehome from Gustadolf's continuing plan and a meeting between a dancer and Silvio Tellior. We then caught up with Frederico, who was trying to enter the source, gaining entry due to our rumored new position to see the conditions the Roselle toil in and hear the brainwashing fed to them, as we now explore the area. Time to see for myself what goes on at the source. I guess, yes, he obviously believes in the goddess of salt, the religion that is across this land and all. But still, there was another dead body under my webcam, by the way, not just the dead body up top. They do just leave them hanging around, tainting the merchandise, so to say. But yes, I'm glad that Frederica cut to the right points there, which is just like, aren't they doing the same thing? They are, just not with the war side of things. I guess they're still hoarding the resource and using it as a shield. They're still doing most of it. They're just not... They're just high-horsing it and not going to war. That's about it. They could at least not do that much. But equally, none of these people here were any of the people that did anything of these crimes or anything. They were just the the descendants of a people that did do a horrible thing, maybe. We don't know definitely for sure. Doesn't mean that at all that they should be persecuted. They're like long removed from this action. And even the same. Like, this is cruel and unusual as a punishment for the people who did do the action. Found some stone here. Yeah, I wasn't expecting many people to want to speak to me. Unsurprisingly. A movement bangle? Ooh. I'm assuming that does exactly what it says on the tin, and it gives me extra movement, right? Increases movement by 1. I don't even know if luck for her is actually that good. Okay. Who would that be good on? I got another HP ring as well. A caster to get more into range. We've got a lot of guys with quite a good movement anyway. I mean, he does need movement. But we should probably put it on someone who's more likely to be moving around for us, I feel. We need only follow the goddess's teachings in order to be absolved. There's no absolution for you here. That's the other thing. A grounding amulet, so that's probably resists to electricity specifically. We'll find out on you, sir. Oh, grants immunity being knocked back. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was better than I thought. That should be like on a frontline fighter, really. Like Eridor. This cask weighs nothing when compared to the weight of our sins. I mean, they're all suitably brainwashed as well. It's absolutely crazy how much they believe it. But, I mean, if that's your entire existence, your entire life. I understand they've yet to replace Minister Storsley as overseer. And so we lumber on, a beast without a head. No one to issue orders should a crisis arise. It's hardly surprising. He was one of the Saintly Seven. They'll not replace him so hastily. Rumors swirl that they might call upon the Warfoot boy. I don't care if they pick my own mother so long as the position is filled. So they would install me as overseer of the source if I can find my way into the Saintly Seven. A saintly seat left vacant. With Storsley dead, there is no one to oversee the source. The people whisper among themselves the Lord Sereno of House Warfoot will take the late saint's place among the seven. It isn't an unfounded rumor. Yeah, but they want to... See, it's such a bad trade, though. They want to appoint us, which of course means we would get, like, help assistance. We'd essentially be an arm of Heisand as well. So they would... It would bring... Well, it would... But here's the thing. It would bring the domain of Warfoot into Hyzantian's territory. But basically, it's just like a war of expansion without, like, warring. It would essentially mean that, and in time it would probably become that. That's probably the agenda there. It would just mean that Glenbrook's done. It's just, it's just such a bad deal on so many levels. But equally, it's like the reason we took aid from Sorsley End, because we had to. So that must be like we don't have too much of a choice in this. It's just... What I would say is that we probably have to leverage our own end for this. Because, okay, let's face it. They want us, and they do need us. And we have to get all we can out of that. And we have to be able to, like... not give everything to them. Not bow and bend straight to them. We'll see how it turns out, of course. I don't know if I talk to you or not. That would be a no. It's very hard to walk here. It's shiny up there. There we go. Quality stone. Help, it keeps sucking me up and down platforms. 1,700 in cash just lying around here. I can do it. I can carry the salt. How can the Holy State allow a man in his condition to continue working? You learned about the Roselle and the Holy State of Heisand. They seem to have cleaned up the dead bodies, by the way. It's one step better than we can do. Heisand keeps the Roselle imprisoned in the source, forcing him to harvest salt under backbreaking conditions. Believers of the teachings would never be subjected to such cruel, inhumane treatment. This is the only work I've ever known. It's all I'm fit for now. Many years ago, some of us tried to flee this place. None would dare dream of doing that now. 2 people to speak to for conversations that will give us the points. The treatment of the Roselle here is utterly inhumane. Yes, indeed. I hope they give us water today. They don't give you water every day? A cure or pellet. Oh my god. How many people do you think have died working here who haven't been given water and then have resulted to drinking salt water? Which, of course, that's the end. That's gonna doom you faster. Dehydration. Cure all pellets obtained. I'm glad that Roland instantly saw, like, this is disgusting after he was praising the place. Is there a shiny here? Yeah, there is. 1,000 in cash. Sorry, salt goddesses. Bum. I'm taking your money. Oh, no, they didn't get rid of all the dead bodies. Oh, no, he might still be awake, or he might be doing the ... of death that's been used many, many times in the past. They force young and old alike to toil in deplorable conditions and have the audacity to call it atonement. They don't even tend to those who collapse from exhaustion. They treat my people worse than criminals. It breaks my heart to behold such cruelty. I can scarcely imagine what it must be like to suffer through this. By the way, this is the guy on the cutscene on the floor who I thought was unconscious because underneath the webcam was a very bloody corpse. And this guy was not very bloody. It was like shaded. I would love to see them free, but they are under constant watch. It would be nigh impossible. I mean, we can't break them free. Idealism, great, but we can't. We would be going up against a nation with House Warfort inside the walls, which they can encase us in, versus an entire army. That would be done. I understand how you feel, but we mustn't look away. We have to use this opportunity to learn all we can. And they do not think the Roselle human. That is the only way a nation arrives at such cruelty. I mean, yes and yes. I mean, they're all yes. They're all correct again. And what to choose here? I mean, it's one of those things where you mustn't look away from deplorable things like this. You must learn from them and then be able to overcome them in the end and somehow shut them down. But I don't think Frederica needs to be told that. I don't think Frederica needs to be told any of this. I'll just say you do not think the Roselle human as the only way a nation arrives at such cruelty, because it's just barbaric. Yes, this is the grisly secret beneath their claims that all are equal before the goddess. The lie upon which the holy state is built. And it is a powerful state at that. Much as I agree, we cannot oppose them so easily. Like, we can't. We literally can't oppose them at all. That's the end of the conversation. We can't. We'd have to have a whole nation that wasn't in trouble. Ranged HP recovery pellet times 2. And then there's getting through the wall. Which probably the only way through the wall is with Aesfrost explosives, right? Added register of the Roselle to notes. Oh no. It's War Chronicle, right? Yeah, I just forgot where it was. Oh my god, the numbers are so high! Number 18... 18,581, quota met. Number 18,582, quota met. Number 18,583, failed to meet quota, given 3 lashings as a warning. Number 18,729, failed to even come close to meeting quota, given 5 lashings as a warning. Number 18,730, 18,000. Failed to meet quota for a 3rd day in a row, given 10 lashes as punishment, rations and water reduced by 1/3. Number 18,814. Failed to meet quota 10 days in a row. Poor physical condition. Fever shows no sign of breaking. Suspending rations. Wait, what? It's like literally there's no point in feeding him or let him die. Great. Can't work. Number 18,815. Deceased. Replaced by a 9-year-old boy. Failed to meet quota. Given 3 lashings as a warning. The boy, the 9-year-old failed to meet quota. You literally just replaced him. And you gave him lashes. Yikes. I mean, all of it's yikes, but... Faster, faster! There shall be no rest for the wicked! Ah, Lord Cyrano of House Warfort, I presume. I'm sorry you had to lay eyes on the tainted ones, but this is where the Roselle pay their penance. Okay, there's no special secret item on this lady, is there? Just wondering if I've missed any sparklies anywhere. I'm just having a little bit of an eye goggle. The tainted Roselle are fated to live out their days working in the source in the hope they may one day atone for their sins. They are nothing like the rest of us, by the very nature of their birth. They are impure and lack integrity. What? And you have the purity they lack? I see before me a man like any other, indeed. The nature of one's birth does not enter into it. We are all born the same. Salt has brought prosperity to the holy state. Why rely solely on the Roselle when everyone could aid in the harvest? It's like the weirdly pragmatic way of like trying to like talk to someone about something and not like bring up the issue, but try to get them to see your way about being like, you do know you're an asshole, right? I mean, we are all born the same. Forgive my lack of decorum, but only an unbeliever would dare utter something so stupid. And of all the unbelievers, it's you, the Lord of House Warfort, loudly proclaiming we are born equal from the seat that is his birthright. Oh, yeah, okay. Hypocrisy. Look, shush. I treat everyone as equals, hopefully. And I trust you'll have no trouble explaining why the Holy One seems poised to offer this unbeliever a seat among the saintly 7. Well, clearly it's not for me to know. None can truly know the goddess's ways. I just got called here heretic straight away. I'm sorry. None but the overseer and his workers may enter. If you no more business here, I suggest you be on your way. What a beautiful and horrible place. Also, I don't understand, by the way, what's with the building of this. I think it's literally built out of the salt, right? I'm not even kidding. Like, this podium itself and the statue is salt. And it's been inlaid with gemstones. It's all salt, baby. What a crazy. What a crazy. What a horrible place. I can't save these people, though. Not at the moment, anyway. Maybe the game will get to that. I don't know. But, equally, I can stop a group of people going here? It's the only thing I can do. We should return to the encampment.
This is more awful than I imagined.
Will you still send any Roselle and the Wolfort domain here? Force them into a life like this?
I...
It isn't right. It isn't just. I don't care that it would ensure our own safety.
Indeed, it would be unforgivable. What is just is constantly in flux depending on the circumstances. That said, protecting people is always the right thing to do. Wouldn't you agree, Serenoa?
I feel the same as you both, but...
My apologies. I didn't mean to place all the blame on you. Still, we continue stumbling on the path before us.
Serenoa and his retinue return to their domain, their every step weighed down by the heavy task Heisand has placed upon them. Elsewhere, the newly restored Kingdom of Glenbrook begins to take action under Queen Cordelia's leadership. The kingdom issues a joint proclamation with Aesfrost against Heisand, halting all trade and severing diplomatic ties with the Holy State.
Well, that's letting the cat out the bag, isn't it? I mean, we kind of knew there'd definitely be salt in the mine, but there's probably no way of telling them that there's salt in that goddamn mine without telling them that there's salt in that mine than ceasing all trade and locking that place in when they know that everyone else needs their salt. That seems dumb to me. Just a little bit. That seems a little hasty. Anyway, we should probably see one more event before continuing on. Hossabara speaks of her past over a drink with Eridor. We have character stories to view after all.
Ah, that's the good stuff. Ain't no one can pour a pint like you.
I take coin for drink, not compliments. It's hard enough to keep this place running on my own as it is.
Need me to lend a hand?
Thought you'd never ask. You can start by washing the dishes, then restocking our foodstuffs, fixing up that wobbly table, and...
Aye, leave it to me.
Ha! I'm only playing. I'd never put a paying customer to labor.
But that's an awful lot of work for any one person. Ever give thought to finding someone with whom you might share the burden?
You can stop right there. The last thing I need is anyone else complicating my life.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I had myself a someone once, you know? Special like. Till he left me for a specialer someone. Raised my son Theo all by myself after that. He'd be a man grown now, if the war hadn't taken him.
Forgive me, Hossabara. Didn't mean to go drudging up painful memories.
No need for apologies. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a thing or two in their past that haunts them. In truth, I'm more exhausted than anything. Must be the years taking their toll.
Ain't got nothing to do with age, and everything to do with the hardships you've overcome. More impressive than an old soldier drowning his sorrows in mead.
What kind of barkeep am I, letting my poor patron wallow?
Sometimes wallowing's good for the soul. Come on, have a round with me. My treat.
Took you long enough to make the offer. Now, What shall we toast to?
How about to your son?
I, to Theo.
It is choice time coming up. Tyrone must decide the future of the Rosellan villagers. I'm wondering if we do more character stories or not, though. Because every time we do them, we get more conviction stuff. Which is probably what I need. Who should we do next? Let's do Lionel. Joins Housewolf on a shameless bid to fill his coffers. Let's learn more about Lionel, and then we'll go to choice time. Sounds like I'm playing Mario Party. Is that choice time?
Hail and well met, my good fellow. Lionel greets you most heartily.
Ah, Clara spoke of you. Lionel, you say?
The very same, and in a position of privilege for which he is most grateful. A privilege that he would be most happy to share with the consortium, that it might prove to our mutual benefit.
Oh, a fellow man with an eye for profit, I see. What privilege have you brought me today?
A worldly fellow such as yourself has doubtless heard rumors of Heisand's clandestine research projects, yes?
Indeed I have. Developing weapons of devastating power, unlocking the secrets of eternal life.
What if Lionel were to tell you that Heisand has in fact created an elixir that offers everlasting youth?
I would be intrigued, and then I'd ask you how you could possibly know such a thing.
It's a simple matter of logic. Think. Why would Heisand hide the existence of so wondrous a panacea?
I suppose they'd want to keep such power to them and theirs.
Just so. The only thing kings and nobles covet more than salt is life itself. My lord is no exception.
What are you saying? That those you serve have procured this miracle drug?
Lionel has found himself welcome within nobility's most inner circles, he is proud to say, and privy to their secret conversations. He also finds himself in possession of a certain medicine, a medicine he would be happy to part with a share of, for the right price.
A price I'd be more than willing to pay for such an incredible elixir. Do tell me, what exactly does it do?
What doesn't it do? Its imbiber is blessed with unyielding vigor, unflagging stamina, and unmitigated vitality. Demand has proven so overwhelming that Lionel cannot hope to deliver the goods all on his own. He would be willing to share his profits with the right partner, however.
If you've won the noble's trust, then I see no reason to hesitate in helping you take some of their coin. Very well. Let me see the goods.
Definitely see the goods after you drink it.
That makes 10, who put their lust for coin before their capacity for reason. This is almost too easy. With a few rumors and a respected name at his disposal, Lionel could sell these gullible fools their own shoes, so they're welcome to help themselves to this purgative. And if one or two of them is remarkably long-lived, then all the better for Lionel.
And are you content to make your fortune on the backs of fools?
Ah, you? How long have you been there?
Since the morning, on Benedict's orders.
Your overseer is too kind. However, you may return and inform him that Lionel needs no protection. His work to bring fortune to House Wolfort requires the utmost concentration. and the presence of others can prove an unnecessary distraction.
Interesting how that played out. He wasn't being busted then. Right, we're down to 2 character stories. I guess we go in and see about vote time. Get ready to set up a poll in the chat as we find out what our 2 sides are. But we can pretty much guess. We don't really need to see it to know which way I'm voting. Do we?
Aesfrost and Glenbrook signed an agreement denouncing Heisand.
Word only just arrived, and it is no mere rumor. They've issued a formal proclamation.
Preposterous! Gustadolf must have forced Cordelia's hand. This is sure to make Heisand cease salt shipments to the consortium. All this denouncement will do is hamstring Aesfrost and Glenbrook both.
My brother, Gustadolf does not fight battles he cannot win. I'm certain this is part of some greater ploy.
I feel all of Norzelia stands on the precipice, but of what I cannot say.
Each nation is making its move. We too must take action to secure our position before it's too late.
By which you mean expelling the Roselle?
To protect the Wolfort domain and its people, no one would dare hold such actions against you. Lord Serenoa, you must make a decision.
I saw what it is truly like at the source. The Rosellan are forced into back-breaking labor. No decent man would condemn another to such a fate.
But if we refuse the Hierophant, we will face the same dire consequences as House End. Should that happen, the Roselle would still be lost, would they not?
Then you think it is right to sacrifice the Roselle to save Wolfort?
No one is saying it is right, but a decision must be made. We must prioritize our own survival. That much should be clear. And survive we shall, if we can secure Heisand's aid. Unless you know of another way?
Serenoa, I beseech you, not as one with Roselle blood in her veins, but as a person, as a Wolfort. You cannot give up the Roselle to Heisand.
I appreciate each of your arguments, but we cannot debate this forever. It is time to decide. Once more to the scales of conviction.
I'm interested in the split. We need Heisand's support if we reclaim Glenbrook. We need some lighting. What's going on? Stop flickering! When it comes to the price, one the Roselle under our protection must pay. Our lightering is not doing good today. Defend the Roselle even if it affects relations with Heisand is Roland, Frederica, and Elidor. Somehow... Well, yeah, I guess I can... Wait. I can understand... I'm going to leave this room because it's getting flickering. I can understand, like, Benedict being that way. And Anna actually shared an opinion and she's... wants to deliver the Roselle because she wants to protect House Wolf 4. And she is, like, Benedict's right hand. So I can understand that. You... who... was attendant, you know, saw all that too. What, Keela? Like, really? What the crap? What the crap? Oh, I can't leave this time. There's no talking. There's just doing. Oh, I didn't think that was going on. Anything in here? Normally I leave and I get time to think about this. But at this point in time, I don't even get that. Shall we start with our swing vote then? Which is Chouette. Well, let's find out what our guys are saying first.
I
saw the way Heisand treated my people at the source, Serenoa. It breaks my heart just thinking about it. There is no question in my mind what we should do. I absolutely refuse to hand the Roselle over to those monsters. You can actually sway her? What? I thought she'd be unmovable.
Say,
I witnessed Heisand's treatment of the Roselle with my own eyes. They fled here in search of protection, and there is no way I could subject them to that cruelty yet again. They will listen at the very least. Wait, his one sounds like he's harder to sway than her.